So she was in the hospital for several months and literally was near death's door. And she said to me one day, "Mom, just bring me a cozy, comfortable, cute blanket." When she asked me for that blanket, I thought, I'm gonna go on a quest to find the perfect blanket to be there when I can't. I could find cute, I could find cozy, but I couldn't find anything cute and cozy. So I did find some Minky fabric, and I made the first large Minky Couture blanket. At that time, it wasn't named Minky Couture, but I took the blanket to her in the hospital, and immediately it was a hit. People would just come and want to wrap up in it. And so I made 50 blankets, took them to the hospital, shared them with all the patients, and then took some to the staff. Then shortly after, people started calling me and saying, "Aren't you the blanket lady? And can I get a blanket?" I had always had a thirst for business. My minor in college was business. Even though I taught school for 30 years, I learned a lot of great qualities and great leadership skills that I thought, I think I could start a business and make this work. And with the business background I had from schooling and watching my dad, who had owned a business for 50 years, I thought, I think this might take off. When I started Minky Couture, it was right when the internet was coming into full bloom and shopping on the internet, and there were a lot of aspects of business I had to learn. One day I thought, I'm going to put a couple on a shelf in this empty building that we had that had been a mortgage company, and we just thought, let's try a brick and mortar, even though everybody told me brick and mortar would never work. So I put 20 on a shelf, they were gone in one day. Put 50 on a shelf, they were gone in 2 days. This helps them so much because they can sew at home, they don't have to have daycare, and they can sew at their own leisure. They can sew at night when everyone's sleeping, or in the morning when everybody goes off to school, or if they have preschoolers or babies, they can just adjust through the day where it works best for them. And plus, they're so phenomenally talented that I can't even imagine not having that part of my business model. I truly knew this was going to be successful when I had come upon some roadblocks. It wasn't always easy. I had gone to some professors for some advice, and a couple of them had advised me to close. Just stop while you're ahead. Just don't do this. It doesn't make any sense. It's a blanket. It's not anything, rocket science. And I thought, no, you can't tell me that there's not a need out there for people to have a cozy, warm, fashionable blanket. I knew it was a hit when I went from 1,200 square feet to 17,000 square feet. And immediately my revenue just jumped, up with those square feet. It just tripled, quadrupled. And I think at that point, I thought this is going to work, because when you legitimize kind of your product and make it real for people and make it available and market it to meet their needs and their wants, and as a gift to give to others, it seemed to just all come together. It's amazing, and it's a little surreal to see how broad my scope is for selling my blankets. Obviously, we have 6 locations here in Utah. Then I have my online, which has grown immensely. During COVID, everybody was staying home. Everybody needed to be cozy. Everybody was kind of not sure where tomorrow was going to bring them. So a blanket gave a lot of comfort, and we ship to Australia. We ship to Zimbabwe. We ship all over the world. I think we've shipped to 75 different countries. And so it blows my mind a little bit to think how big and how broad we've become in the people that we've touched around the world. The heart of Minky is near and dear to me because out of my 26 grandchildren, 8 of them spent time in the NICU. The thing that is kind of an eye-opener to me, and I just feel just heartsick about, is for every one of those Minkies I send out, there's a baby to match it. And I think and I'm not even reaching all of them. I just think that's so many little babies fighting for their lives that I hope I can be a part, or just a little teeny piece of them having that thrust and that survival to make it to the next day. When I started Minky Couture in 2009, I had no idea what a marvelous journey and fun journey this would be. It is truly my passion. Not one day has been a day of work. It's been 15 years, and now I would have to say I feel totally blessed. I'm often asked, when are you going to retire? You've taught school 30 years, now you're doing this. Are you finished yet? And I think, I'm not finished yet. I still love coming to work every day. I still love blanketing people every day. I love the people I meet. I love what I do, and so I don't know if there's ever an end date. It's probably gonna go till I feel like I've blanketed the world.